You are locked into the padded room with DJ Waffles on rollingout.com.
Your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in, man. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in, and you're tuned into the padded room on Rolling Out Live. And I'm here with my special guest, Jhonni Blaze.
Hi.
Listen, it's December 4th, and it's our birthday, and it's Jay-Z's birthday also.
Yes.
It's our birthday because we're celebrating what?
Our mixtape.
How excited are you about this? Because
I'm excited. I'm trying to go on my live. While you told me that you didn't tell me like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
yeah, shout out.
Keep these bloopers and everything.
Shout out to the team. Yeah,
shout out to the team.
Great. So, tell me the process. Even though we know the process, let the people know like the process of what it took for you to actually execute this project.
It was no process. I actually I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. What happened? This one next to me decides I'm finishing my EP. This was like what, a couple weeks ago?
Maybe like 2.
2 weeks ago. And he was like, you want to do a mixtape? And I'm like, no, I'm trying to focus on an EP. He's like, no, I think you should do like a mixtape. So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to do a mixtape. All right. So he gave me these 5 songs to do. And I was just like, some of them were just a little off. And for me, and I'm like, nah, let me pick the ones that I want to pick. And then I'm going to get back to you. So I did it. We mixed them down. He sat there, he put his little, this 90 on it.
Yeah, after you gave me the magic potion, I was like, oh.
And then we went from there and we created the mixtape, Gift and Curse, and that's how it happened.
So what's the goals for you now? Because you're getting ready for the EP. Like, what's the goals for you off of this? Because I think this could be big. I don't think. Well, I know.
I really never. Excuse me. It's okay to yawn in the middle of a thing on thing. That's what bloopers are for. That's what people love me. Hey y'all, I'm on 2 lives. So basically, I don't expect I don't want to put a goal there. I just want the music to be heard. I want to be successful in the music industry, music-wise. I mean, other things that come, the fame, the fortune, the fashion and mags and all that great things that people look forward to, but that's not what I look forward to. It's more of like just getting this great music out and working with different people lately that I'm not going to speak on because I just feel like every time I speak on something, somebody always got something negative to say or try to go put their 1 and 2 in, and it's just, I'm not ready for all that. So
what was the easiest and what was the hardest song for you to actually record for this project?
I think I've heard it. So the easiest for me had to be the last song because it was just something that was personal and it was to me. It was more of like my life, like going through things and encouraging people to, level up after everything they've been through. Like it's okay. Mostly, I was aiming towards women because I feel like we don't ever have anthems. We don't have like things that we look for, like kind of like a woman anthem. So that's kind of where that last mixtape, the last song on the mixtape was the easiest. None of them were hard. So none of them was really hard. I had to just get in the groove of it.
I think the little BB one is probably like the biggest one to me because it's just like everybody just keeps on asking like,
that's her song.
This gotta be her. This gotta be her song.
I took the songs from other artists and I just remixed them my way. So people are so used to hearing that song, they're like, "That's her song," and I'm like, "No, that's not my song."
So tell us about like how you actually get on a piano and you're actually like remixing a lot of people. Well, not even remixing, like replaying everybody's song, like
redoing it as a song. Well, the piano thing is just something that I like to do. So I was trying to figure out something that. What is going on? I've never in my life have yawned that much in an interview, and y'all are gonna keep this. So.
Oh my god.
So the piano thing came about because I've always liked piano. It was my first instrument that I ever got to play when I was a kid, and it stayed with me. So therefore, I just started remixing popular songs. It didn't matter if it was hip hop. It didn't matter if it was country. I'm actually gonna start doing. My first song was Plies. She is my rock. So I'm like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna remix it, and I'm gonna see how this goes. And so I started remixing it. And then I did Cardi B after that, Moneybagg Yo, Derez Deshawn, Gunna, just kept going and it worked for me.
What about the new one that you just did, the J-Rock and T Grizzly?
The J-Rock and T Grizzly actually landed me, in the works of working with them. So, Coco Vango I remixed it. So, it actually works for me where artists are like, after that, when I get them in the bag with the remix of the piano, I'm like, well, hey, I do music, I sing. And it goes from there. It works, though. So, social media is like my main thing that I use to get things done. Yeah.
So you usually have a tactic of like how you talk to these people, like how you get people engaged in what it is that you're going on. Can you tell us a little bit about your tactics?
There is no tactic. I'll be like, hey, I'm Jhonni Blaze.
Right.
I sing and I play instruments. You want to work with me? And then I just send a shitload of of my stuff, and they usually respond. Right. And we're like, yeah, sure.
So tell us about this Elephant Man video that's out right now.
Okay, so I'm so proud of it because it was doubted a lot. It was more if people didn't believe that it'll get done, and it was a lot of backlash as far as my old team leaving me in Jamaica, and I was out there by myself, and I had really great people, the people that I did the Airbnb from, they just helped me, and it's just so much behind it. But I got that video done, and when it came out, I knew that I had to stay in Jamaica to get that video done. There was a lot of people that lied and tried to make it seem like I was unorganized, but really, like I said, I ain't gonna say no names. People just got other things on their mind to do when they are supposed to come to Jamaica and support your artists. They'd rather be on honeymoons with 30-year-old stripper boyfriends, but I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to leave it like that because, if you sit there with somebody that dislikes me and could talk bad about me, I would never, and I still to this day refuse to talk bad about somebody. But I will not let somebody I refuse because I refuse to let somebody take what I know I worked hard for. I refuse to let somebody make me feel like I couldn't get something done and I knew I could. You just did it for ratings. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to leave that like that. But I got it done, and it's at 400K views right now.
That's huge.
It is my biggest video viewing ever, and it's still climbing, and it hasn't even been a week yet. So it's going to hit 1 million. I'm going to speak it to existence. But I worked hard for that video. I work hard for all my stuff. I work hard for everything that I do. I just don't like people either taking credit or trying to downplay because they can't handle shit.
And you put up your own money.
Yeah, I put up my own money. Like $7,500 and went out there, took WeTV with me and all that.
So do you feel like you're at a point now where you throw things in reverse now? Because a lot of people look at you to see to be like, all right, yeah, she's super talented, but she runs into trouble like here and there.
I don't run into shit.
Our trouble runs into Jhonni, or Jhonni runs into...
Trouble don't run over here. Don't speak no stuff over here. Don't
in
nothing,
the past.
Don't nothing. That's the past. We talking about the future. Don't nothing run over here, and I don't run to it. Amen, amen. I run to the money. I run to this mixtape that dropped. I'm running to this EP that's dropping. I got some stuff under the way. I don't run to nothing. Don't nothing run to me. Everything is A-OK, copacetic over here. I just don't speak on the stuff that I have because I really just want to hit people upside their head with it. Like, I
think you.
Like, I got a lot of stuff like this hidden, and I just be like, okay.
Just peeking out and just giving them a little sprinkle.
Oh, okay. So that's what you're doing. Oh, okay. So I don't look for trouble. I'm kind of over that type of phase.
So can we get the name of the EP that you're doing?
No.
Why not? Like, this is the place where all the exclusive stuff happens.
Because I don't know it.
So listen.
I just know that I'm doing an EP, and I know I'm putting it together. It'll come to me.
So if y'all don't know, I actually wrote down like 24 titles to the project.
Damn.
and John, I was like, Johnny, here's the phone. Like, pick the title of the project. I swear to God, it was the first one. She was like, "Oh yeah, give me the curse hair."
No, that's not what happened. I went down the list of people the list of names that he had, and I just didn't they didn't stick to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the first one, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this one is stick." And so I picked that one. It wasn't a random. I really did think about it because I was looking like these don't fit what I'm thinking about. So I'm like, yeah, Gatekeeper. It would be dope.
Right. So if people asked you about the artwork for your mixtape, because it was a lot for people to understand in the beginning. Could you explain to them a little bit?
Yeah, I explained it. Basically, you know, I've been through a lot in my life: racism. You know, going through being molested, human trafficking, drugs and stuff. So a lot of that I put in that picture, you know, us as me being a stripper, ex-stripper. So I dressed like it in a motel or a hotel that I like literally rented out because I didn't have no place like that. You know, I had just started like really getting into making money and dancing, and I decked out my freaking motel and had my friends would come over with smoke and just really sit and think of things to, you know, do. The whites only sign that's in the cover it's not what people usually think. My idea of it is being African American, and I'm also German and black. You know, my mom's side of the family is white, so I dealt with my grandmother taking us in Walmart and like people like looking at her crazy,
right? Because
she has this, you know, kind of brownish hair, like brown eyes, but she's white. And then these kids, so in Tampa, it was different growing up. You know, It's a lot of racism. Whites only, and you see 5 individuals that's very different complexions, one dark, one light skinned, one biracial, and they're all sitting there, and you look at the picture, it's really us sitting there thinking of plotting of how to get the hell up out of this, like in this society of whites only that's been for decades and decades. So that's where that came from. I always have a strategy of my idea of covers and the meaning behind it. It's not just a whites only sign. It's accomplishing something bigger than that sign. You know, being an African American, like, yes, I'm doing this. Like, if you see, I have Tina Turner's CD in the middle of my lap. Like, I grew up off of that because my mom, like these type of Whitney Houston and, you know, Mariah Carey. So just, you know, and what I'm jotting down is my goals in life, you know. So it's basically, no matter what's thrown at you, you still accomplish things. So that's the big thing behind it. And
at this point right now, you're also starting to get, I'm starting to see a lot of bookings for you to sing like the national anthem and stuff like that.
That's really, really crazy. I'm actually going to be performing at opera. It's me. They got there Romeo, Zaytoven, Rick Ross. They got a couple of people on the roster. DJ X from the Coalition DJs just hit me up and put me on the roster. Dope. So I'm just like, you know, it's things that's happening in Atlanta, and I'm excited. It don't seem like it because I work so much. But when I'm home, oh my God, I be so happy. Like, I be overwhelmed. It's a lot, but I don't want it to be any different. Like, it's cool.
What's downtime for you like? Like, when you can just put this away for like a couple of minutes, like what do you like to enjoy? Downtime. So what do you enjoy?
Like music. Like I was the opposite for so long, like stripping. I gotta go to work from 10 to 3. Well, really 10 to 3 was like studio session time. So I'm so used to clubbing, and I was so used to stripping and doing other things, that now that I've reversed everything to music, it's like that's my life, literally. And my music alone gives me enough to do, like literally gives me a lot. So that's what my downtime is. If I'm laying down, I'm thinking of something, or I hear a sound, I'm like, like, let me put this down.
So what was the turning point for you to be like, all right, stripper is gone for real, and this is what I'm about to do, like music is, I'm going, because at the end of the day, like I respect people that do what you've done in the past, because I'm like, all right, if this is the way that you eat, is your hustle, is this the way you work or whatever. So I respect it. So it's like, to cut that off and you make it so much money to be like, this is, I don't even want to do this. This is what I want to solely do now. Like, what was that point? Like, how was that point for you to be
January of this year, 2018, I had surgery to my legs to reduce my weight. Okay. And I couldn't dance. So, like, my legs was out of there. So I basically figured out, you know, the remixes on the piano for different artists, and it worked. And then it started getting me different bookings. Then I found ways of making money on Instagram, social media, because I'm always on it. So it just ended up being where I make either, if not more.
Right, wow.
Not dancing, and I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this no more.
Shit, I need to get on.
And I can still move around.
I was thinking about going to the clubs a minute ago. I thought I was about
Did y'all see him?
Unless I hit the gym and go up in the club for the ladies or something like that.
That was the dance? What was the dance?
I'll be up in that joint.
Your name is Tony Romy.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Pull up on me and shit like that. So listen. So I don't know. I'm just saying. I just be wanting to make sure that you have a good time like on this project. Like that was my thought process. I just felt that.
I think people get they gotta get used to it. I know that it takes time for people, so they're probably like, should I go in or let me go and check it? But it's much better than before.
Yeah, because it's fire. Like you supposed to listen. Make sure y'all go check out the project. It's 6 songs. It's sweet and to the point, and it's crazy. Like to me, my favorite song. I think it was the Drake song.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jackson, because you went in on that and then like it was like you were sick and then you pulled it up and then you went back and you fixed it. So I was like, that's the one that I like because like I know that you really worked and I seen you in the studio actually.
I had a whole cold, like I was really sick in real life, y'all. It was crazy. And I was like, I'm gonna finish this.
So you got a show tonight, right? Listen to
no, actually it's for the 21st.
Okay,
we're gonna put for the 21st. So tomorrow we just got a whole list of things going on. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a long ride, but it's worth it. I mean, I wanted this, so I can't pray backwards and say I don't want it no more.
Right. So what people can go to your website for? What's on your OnlyFans website? Because I know people, but even my guy, he just asked me like,
it's bathing suits. I mean, you know, my pictures of people really.
So why is my photographer on OnlyFans?
People buy it.
He's on.
People, it's really nothing. It's nothing about.
But why is he on? This is my photographer right here.
Why is OnlyFans? Like a lot of people, they do their craziness. I can't do that.
Why is he on OnlyFans?
She just told you.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's like new pictures. It might be me just like with my friends. We might be in bathing suits, like on the beach or something, running around or something. People pay for those damn. People pay for my funny looking feet. For all I know.
TJ, don't pay for feet.
I don't do nothing that's out of line to where. It's like we don't know what's going on, like so it's really like simple. And I tell people that it's like pictures like bathing suits.
One of my friends is like a full on Johnny.
You're not about to get anything crazy.
He's like, yo, you with Jhonni Blaze? Oh my God, you did something with Jhonni Blaze. I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna be in Atlanta. Where y'all going at? Y'all coming to Philly, sir? Slow down.
See up here trying to
slow down, sir. Slow down. So listen, before we get out of here, let everybody know how to follow you on social media, where they can get this marvelous mixtape.
So you can follow me on Instagram, Japel Von Krishna. Just type in JZA and you'll find it. Twitter is I am Japel. Snapchat, the Jhonni Blaze. And yeah, that's about it.
Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all stay locked. Our next special guest is coming up. Or make sure y'all hit the link below. It's your boy DJ Waffles on Check. We'll be right back. Hey, bow.
You are locked into the padded room with DJ Waffles on rollingout.com.
It's your boy DJ Waffles on Check, man.